Please let me know when all of you can see my screen.
Yes, visible.
Okay. So a corporate action is an event initiated by a public company that brings or could bring an actual change to the securities, equity or debt. Corporate actions are typically agreed upon by a company's board of directors and authorized by the shareholders. For some events, shareholders or bondholders are permitted to vote in the event. Examples of corporate action include stock split, dividend, merger, rights issue, spin-off, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the three main type of corporate action. One is mandatory. Mandatory means it is applicable to all shareholders. There is no choice. Voluntary means there is a choice. And mandatory with choice, which means it is mandatory, but you can choose how you want to take it. Example of mandatory is bonus issue. So if a company is going for a bonus issue, as a shareholder, I have no choice. I will get it. Whether I want it or not, it doesn't matter to the company. Voluntary means tender offer. Tender offer will be like a company is saying whoever wants can sell their shares back to the company at a certain price. So it is voluntary. As a shareholder, I can choose to participate. As a shareholder, I can choose not to participate. Simple example will be current share price of the company is 100 rupees in the secondary market. Company says that if you want, you can sell the shares back to the company, not to someone else, back to the company at 110. I can choose to sell my shares back to the company at 110, or I can choose to keep my shares. The third one is mandatory with choice, which means company says I'm going to give a dividend, but you have two choices. Either you take 10 rupees as cash or you take one share, whichever you want. So as a shareholder, I can choose either cash or stock, but I have to take any one. So that is why it is mandatory with choice. Okay. So this is at a high level. This is not the corporate action class, so I will not go into detail because I will go into detail in the next couple of weeks. Maybe next week is anyways focused on the presentation. So after that, now coming to bonus issue. So now answering your question, Ranjit, bonus issue is always issued by the company as new shares. Now, in the simplest of example, can you tell me which company is going for bonus issue? I can show that company's balance sheet. Can someone pull a list of sorry?
Aarti Drugs. Aarti Drugs.
Aarti Drugs. Okay. Aarti Drugs. So basically what happens is, say a company already has, we discussed issued share capital and all, right? So a company has 100 crore share each at 2 rupees in the market already. So total share capital is 200 crores. Now what happened, this company, what it has done is, it has a lot of retained earnings. Okay. It has lot of retained earnings and they have lot of additional profits on their balance sheet, like we noticed for that company Titan. So from that reserves, they will convert some of that money into equity at the same price. So say they can issue another 20 crore new shares at 2 rupees each. So 40 crore will move from retained earning to share capital. Let me open up the balance sheet. And 20 crore new shares will be issued. Now as a shareholder, I will get it for free, which means if I own 100 shares, but if I have 100 shares, I will get 100 more if it is 1:1. But the advantage is in a bonus issue, actually capital has increased, whereas in a stock split, capital does not increase. So bonus issue is always better than a stock split from a shareholder perspective. But usually the impact is the same, that price will go up slightly. Means instead of 1, now you have 2. So instead of price becoming half, it is a little more than half. So before the split, you had 1 share at 100. After the split, you will have 2 shares, but instead of 50, it will be 51 or 52. So you gain 2-3% most of the times, because bonus issue means company has done well. Okay? Why is this PDF not opening?
Can you please repeat why the company will issue bonus and on what reasons? You said that there was it has retained lot of earnings and has a lot of profits, and it want to convert that into equity and something you said.
Yeah, I will. Okay, that is what I'm trying to show, Srihari. I hope they have the balance sheet here. Yeah. Where is the balance sheet? Yeah, yes, give Ramayana, but balance sheet. This one is not very clear. Let me see. I'm looking for the balance sheet, okay? Because there I will explain. Yeah, got it. This is what I wanted. All of you are familiar with the concept of retained earnings, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's look at the consolidated figures, okay? Or no, standalone, Aarti Industry, okay? Let's look at the standalone figures. So if you see the total share capital, the numbers are in lakhs, okay? So I'll convert it to crores. So in top it is in lakhs. So the total share capital of this company is 23 crores, okay? Now I am unable to see how many shares are outstanding, but I can calculate that from the previous one. Can somebody open an Excel, please? Okay, here only they have given, right? Each share is worth 10 rupees. So total amount is 23 crores, which means they have issued a total of 2.33 crores shares. Clear? Clear, not clear?
Yes.
So totally in the market, they have 2.33 crore shares. Each is worth 10. So total is 23 crores. Remember, in the balance sheet and in your P&L, you will always show it at 10 rupees. Whereas the market price could be different. If you just quickly go to screener, you will be able to get the market price. It should be 100, 200 something. How much is the market price?
3,000.
3,000. So it is almost 300 times the issue price. So no need to go to EPS and all. So now they came up with how much bonus shares, Ranjit?
I think 3:1.
3:1, which means for every 1 share, they will issue 3 more shares as bonus shares. Okay, so right now their total capital is 23 crores, which is 2.33 crore shares into 10. So the total number of shares is 2.33 crore. So if they will come with 3:1 bonus share, which means for every 1 share, 3 more will be issued as bonus. So they will issue how many new shares? 6.99 crores. Is this clear? Is somebody
Yes.
noting it in Excel? Ishwar, can you do it, please?
Maybe, yeah. Nishan, just I joined late. Sorry for it, but can you please repeat this last calculation?
Okay, so what I was saying is in a bonus issue, right now for Aarti Industry, they have total number of shares outstanding as 2.33 crore shares. Ishwar, are you making an Excel?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now they have 2.33 crore shares and each share is worth 10 rupees as per the book value. Not at the book value, the par value is 10 rupees. So total in their balance sheet, they will always show it as 23 crores as the amount and 2.33 crore as the number of shares. Now what they are saying is they will issue a bonus of 3:1, which means they will issue an additional 6.99 crore shares. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is this clear to everyone or is there a question?
It's clear, Nishant.
Nishant,
Okay.
here I wanted to know one thing that you said that they issued 2.3 crore shares for 10 rupees, but initially it would have been 10 rupees. But what about the price? Like the this 10 rupees is the price at which the IPO was done.
No, this 10 rupees is the par value, the value of the share in the book.
The initial one. Okay.
So when the company was formed, whenever
So
10
then
years.
the price of the IPO is not considered in this.
No.
Okay.
This
Nishant,
we
now
discussed in detail, na?
Yeah.
So say the company was formed in 1st of January 2000, 20 years ago. At that time, it was 10 rupees. Whoever is the original guy, the first people who bought the shares. IPO might have come 8 years after that. In 8 years, the company had already established itself. So IPO might have happened at 200, 250. I don't know what price they did the IPO, when they did the IPO.
Okay. Got it.
Nishant, now I have one more question. If promoter wants to increase his holdings, promoter has to increase his existing holdings. This is the one of the perfect loophole so that he uses a system legally and increases his giving issue. He uses corporate action as a tool to increase his stake, right?
Arey,
I
why
think
you are going there? Don't go to corporate action. Now we are discussing bonus issue. How in bonus issue he will increase his stake? Bonus issue will be in the same ratio as current shareholder, right? So if a promoter is holding 50% of the shares, after bonus issue also his share will be 50% only. It will neither increase nor decrease because everyone will get in the same proportion. So don't confuse yourself by thinking too much.
Um, but but company is buying on the book value. I think it's kind of
Who's buying Ray Baba? Wait, na, I'm coming to this. Why you are jumping the gun?
okay.
So right now the company has 2.33 crore shares at 10 rupees each. Clear, not clear?
It's clear now. Okay.
Bonus issue is 3:1, which means new shares to be issued is 2.33 crore into 3, which means 6.99 crore. Anyways, Ishwar is noting in Excel. He will share the Excel after the class. Is this clear, not clear?
Yes, it is clear. Nishant, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Why do they issue bonus shares? Like why not pay it as dividend? Like why are they diluting uh, their shareholding?
Who's this? First time
Tushar.
I'm here. Okay. No, there is no dilution of shareholding. Na? The shareholding will remain exactly the same as before the bonus issue. So this is the reason a bonus issue is issued in short is because of tax implication. When you pay cash dividend, you pay taxes immediately. In bonus issue, till the person sells it, he doesn't have to pay taxes.
Okay, so it's something which is good from company's point of view.
From a shareholder point of view as well, right?
Okay, from
I will,
shareholder's point of view as well.
I
Yeah.
will sell it when I need it.
Okay.
Okay. So the company will issue 6.99 crore new shares and each share will be worth 10 rupees. So the total equity of the company will grow by 69.99 crores. So the new equity of the company will be this 23.30 crore into 4, which will be 92 crore. Clear, not clear?
Why 4, Nishant?
That 69 crore is added, na? So the new issue, this is the original is already they have 2.33 crore shares. Another 6.99 will get added. So the total will be that much, right?
Okay, but I didn't get the 4 part. by 4.
So 2.33 plus 6.99 is equal to 9 point something, right? Which is equal to 2.33 into 4, na? Ishwar,
Okay.
originally I had 1 share, I issued 3 more. Total is 4, right?
Okay,
So it became
that way,
4x.
okay. Right, okay.
Okay.
And here the shares are bought by the company itself, so they are not issued. So it's not like a follow-on public offer, but it's like they are issuing the shares, but they are buying themselves.
No, yaar, no. The company is not buying. Company is issuing to the current shareholder, but they are not taking any money from them. For free, they are giving. So if you are a current shareholder of Aarti Industry, you have 100 shares. Company is saying, I'll give you 300 more share at 0 price. So in your Demat account, 300 new share will come as on that day, which is known as the pay date.
And
So there
what
is
will
something-
happen to the share
But
price?
what about the rupees? What about the money? Like at 10 rupees, they are saying that the price is for 10 rupees, but then somebody
Wait.
has to.
Don't confuse. This is how it is happening in the books. Okay, so why confusing two things? First, I'm explaining the book part. Then I will explain the market part. So I'll come there, right? So now this 69 crores, from where it will come? You see this other equity, right? This is basically profit from previous year, which they have not distributed. So this is how much? 598 crore. So from here, 70 crore will move to here. So after this is done, you will see a change. My share capital will be 23 point this into 4. How much will is that, Ishwar? Just do that. So basically, to make it
20.
easy, I will make it round figure. This is 23 lakh, 2.33 crore, right? Shares. Or 20.
9,200 something, yeah.
No, not 9. So this is in lakhs. So 23 crore. So basically 70 crore will get added here. So my share capital will be 93 crore 20 lakhs. And by the similar amount, about 70 crores will reduce from here. So this, instead of 598 crore, will become 528 crore. Is this clear to everyone? But this total will remain the same. Any questions?
Okay. So, okay, from the available, instead of giving a dividend, so they are giving in the form of share, and okay, so they increase number of shares in the company. The number of shares distributed will be more. That's the concept, right?
Correct. That all I will come on the market side. Here, is this clear?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is clear. Just one thing, the other equity. What does the other equity exactly indicate?
Other equity means every year company made profit of 100 crores, but they paid only 10 crore as dividend. 90 crore they kept back in the company itself. So that is known as retained earnings or the other equity.
Yeah.
Different people call it different name, but basically this is money which belongs to the shareholder,
Okay, so
but
that's
company has
capital,
retained.
which is okay.
But
Okay,
company
and
has
that is basically utilized to issue the shares. So that's why we have share capital increased by that much amount.
exactly. Okay, so this is the book part. This was more difficult to understand. Now in the real world, what is happening is, say I am Nishant. I have 1 share of Aarti Industry, which current price is 3,000. What will happen is, the date this is active. So there are different dates for a corporate action. First is announcement date. Ishwar, if you are making a note in a Word maybe, or in Excel also, it's fine. Announcement date is the date the announcement is made. So there is a date on which company would have said, I'm coming for 3:1 bonus issue. That is known as announcement date. Record date is the date on which, if I am the shareholder, I will get benefit of this. So say the record date is Wednesday, which is 26th of August. So if I am a shareholder as on 26th of August, only then I will get the bonus issue. Which means, to be the shareholder on 26th, India has a T+2 settlement. So I should have bought the share on Monday. So if I buy the share on Monday, I will get the bonus issue. If I buy on Tuesday, I will not get it. So on Monday, it is known as the X date. So Tuesday, the stock becomes X bonus, which means if I buy on Tuesday, I will not get the bonus issue. So there is a concept of cum bonus, CUM, cum bonus, X bonus. So on Monday, if I buy, I get cum bonus, CUM, which means with the bonus. If I buy on Tuesday, I get without the bonus.
Okay.
So on Tuesday, from Tuesday, you will see that the share price has fallen. So in the practical world, what will happen is, as I said, if I have already holding, say from last 1 year or last 3 months, I'm already holding these shares and I continue to hold till the date, which is known as the record date, I will be eligible to get the bonus issue, which means that once I get the bonus issue, instead of 1 share, I will have 4 shares. But I would have bought that 1 share at 3,000, say for example. The other 3 I will pay 0. So I will have 4 shares, but the share price instead of becoming 750 might become 760. That way, as a shareholder, I gain a little bit. But it may not always work, but generally it works.
Okay, so share price for 1 share was 3,000, but because now I have 4, it's 3,000 divided by 4. That's the market price of share.
Correct.
Okay.
So you saw the impact on the shareholder, you saw the impact on the company, and from where the company got the money also.
So
And
overall, because they
bonus-
issued 3 shares, that's like we are getting 30 rupees extra because the face value or the book value was 10, right? And also it's increase in number of shares.
that way, yes, correct.
Okay.
So as a shareholder, you are getting those shares which are actually worth 30 rupees as per the thing. But that doesn't matter anymore because once it is traded in the secondary market, those numbers become kind of not so relevant. The relevant number is this 598 crore, which means company had so much extra profit, out of which it decided to share almost 70 crore with the shareholder. 520 crore it will still have in these books.
Right.
And also by giving the bonus issue, the company is sending 2 messages to the market. One, company is doing very well, so it has a lot of profits. And 2, that by reducing the price per share in the real market, what happens, more people can participate, because when the share is at 3,000, if I want to buy 100 shares, I need to invest 1 lakh, 3 lakhs rather. So many people will say, but kaun kharidega? Because people want to buy in lots. That's a psychology. Share market also works a lot on psychology. So everybody thinks at least minimum 100 share I should buy. If I can't buy 100 share, I will not even look at that company. Even I feel that way many times, to be honest. So
And
3
then
lakh, wait. So 3 lakh I don't have. So instead of that, now when it is at 750, to buy 100 shares, I only need to invest 70,000. So it becomes much more affordable for many people. So that way retail participation goes up. Yeah, go ahead.
the EPS, it remains the same in this case, right?
No, EPS also decreases, right?
Oh yeah, right. Because there is more shares now.
Exactly. So EPS will also become 1/4 because your denominator has gone up by 4 times. So your EPS will go from 24 to 6. I think I saw in the previous slide EPS was 24.
So Nishant, how is it different from stock split?
Okay, I will explain that. Good question. I was thinking somebody should ask that. So your EPS will go from 24.28 to 6.07. How it is different from stock split, Nimit, is in the stock split, do you remember what used to happen or you forgot?
Yeah, I mean similar kind of concept where this company announces that we are splitting the stock on a 1:5 or 1:4 basis, and then eventually there is no increase in the market capitalization, probably a marginal increase in the market capitalization because when it's let's say 1-to-1 split, instead of going
No, market cap chhod de, but in stock split what happens? My question was what happens in stock split? Is it the same thing? Something else happens in stock split, na? That is why I asked.
I think the face value will reduce in stock split, and in bonus
Exactly.
ratio,
In stock split, your face value, I'm just splitting the stock face value. So if same Aarti Industry was doing a stock split 1:3, which means my face value would have gone down from 10 to 2.5, because instead of 1 now it will be 4. So 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. So only the face value would have changed.
Okay.
But
and then
but in a bonus issue, but in a bonus issue, actually, I am transferring some of my profits from my retained earning to my share capital. So actually bonus issue is much more better from a shareholder perspective. Stock split is just a gimmickry. It is just fooling the retail investor. Because in stock split, nothing actually happened. In bonus issue, at least I moved some money from my retained earning to my share capital. So company's share capital went up from 23 crore to 92 crore. In this case, it will go up from 23.3 crore to 93.2 crore. Whereas in a stock split, nothing of that sort happened. My share capital remained same, my retained earning remained same, everything remained same. Just the stock, instead of face value 1 crore share at 10 was worth 10 crores. Now it is 2 crore share at 5, worth 10 crores. So the number of shares is same, only face value has become half and number of shares has doubled. Yeah, Nimit.
Yep, I got it.
And Nishan, why do companies go for stock splits and why do they go for bonus shares?
You tell me that. Now it should be pretty easy. But Ranjit, your question is answered. What happens in bonus issue?
One thing is that it will
Ranjit.
increase the number of.
Yes,
Yeah,
Nishan.
Ranjit. First.
Nishan, clear for me.
Okay, your voice is like either your mic is very far or something like that. Ha, Vaibhav, go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
Vaibhav, go ahead.
Yeah, can I ask now? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, I said.
Yeah. So I was saying that one thing is that the number of shares they increase in both the cases. So overall the price decreases and it becomes more accessible in the stock market. That is one benefit that I see. But apart from that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe others
Okay.
can contribute.
Anyone else?
I think
So,
bonus issue when they do, they artificially they can bring down the stock price. What you already told, so psychologically, a lot of people can participate, and also all these PE ratios and all will come down. Yeah. So this is one thing. Artificially, they can control the prices, and it can be a good for the company. And stock split will be done when the company is making a lot of profits. They want, instead of giving it as a dividend, they can convert it into a shares, and the company can get profited from converting them into shares. Yeah.
You explained correctly, Shom, but you confused between stock split and bonus issue. So what you
Yeah.
said for stock split is true for bonus issue, and what you said for bonus issue is true for stock split. So when a company is making a lot of profit, they will go for bonus issue, and just to artificially make it more affordable. So if the company share price is at 10,000, they can go for 1:10 stock split so that it is more affordable for retail investor. That is a stock split. You just explained ulta. That's it.
but okay, so face value is not split in only in a stock split, but in a bonus share, the face value remains same, right?
Correct. Ishwar, can you make these key points, because people I think need this. So make this as keynotes, that in a bonus issue, stock split. In a bonus issue, no change to face value. In a stock split, face value changes.
Okay.
Okay.
And one more thing.
Nishant,
Sorry. One more thing, Nishant, you said if like Apple is announced on 28th of August, they will go for this split now. So you think if I buy the stocks on 28th also, I will get whatever 1:5 or whatsoever. And
Yeah. So you need to check the record date. So they will have said. So the announcement is the date on which they made the announcement. So from when is this effective? So they would have said that for all shareholders on record as of this date. That is known as the record date. So you want to know for Apple, what has Apple announced?
28th of August and Tesla on 31st of August.
No, stock split or bonus?
This is a bonus shares.
No. Sorry, both are stock split.
No, 1:5, right? If you have one share, you will be getting 5 shares bonus.
No, yaar, what is it? Stock split or record date? Yeah, record date is 24th August, so it's gone.
Okay.
Nishant, from what I understand, this RT Pharmaceuticals has not announced a record date. So that means that anybody can still purchase it right now, and then they may expect a bonus later on. Is that right?
Yes. No, they have announced that they will go for a bonus, right? Just the date is not announced. So
Yeah.
whichever
So
date.
I mean,
So whichever date. So right now it is all, as I mentioned, come bonus. So now if you buy, you will get the bonus issue.
Okay.
Nishant, it can also happen backfire, right? Let's say they might record date as per record date. They might say 10 days back or something like that also, right?
Means?
When they announce the record date, it should be post date or pre date can also happen, right?
Pre date cannot happen. Nah. How it can happen pre date? So if I'm announcing today, I will say from previous day. People will give them jutta. It has to be in future only.
So it means
so the order will always be announcement date, record date, pay date.
Okay.
Pay date is the date on which it is actually credited to the account.
So after 24th August, if somebody buys, they will not get this split, is it? Or...
No, 24th August is the record date, right? So you should have bought 3 days before, because US is T+3, right? Or T+2 now?
This I don't know.
Ranjit, T+3 or T+2?
I don't know, man. I don't go so much deeper with all those things.
But when you buy on Monday, when you get the shares, yeah.
Immediately.
No, immediately you can't get, yeah. Spot market, how you will get immediately?
I think it should be 2 days. If you are asking, I understand what you mean. 2 days.
It is T+3 only. SEC.
How is in India?
T+2. We were ahead of US for a very long time. Europe only just did T2S. So there is a huge project going on.
It says T2 day, 2 days only settlement cycle.
When it started T2, let's see.
2 days only, because in my bank it will be.
Yeah, okay. In March 2017 they did it. Google old news.
So going back to the Apple example, can you explain this with the T+2 cycle?
So basically, Apple example, Apple record date is 24th, right? So you should have bought it. So which means Monday. So if you bought it on Thursday, you will get it on Monday. If you bought it on Friday, you will get it only on Tuesday. So you should have bought it on Thursday to get that split. Now, if you buy, you will not get it. I think the price would have already halved.
Yeah, and
no,
also,
sorry,
Nishant,
I'm meant to get clear. Sorry, you may have to explain one more, Nishan, one more time.
No, still it has not prices. Only just $400+ or something.
So it's like Nishant, it's like this, right? Like when let us say on Monday I want to buy certain stock of, let us say, Apple, I would submit an order to the market through my broker, and then it would actually be available in my account after 2 days if that particular market supports 2-day cycle.
Okay, Som looks like, yeah, sorry Tushar. So let me finish Som's question. So looks like you can buy on Monday also. I think from which date is it going next?
24th, I think.
Okay, I think if you buy on 24th, you will get on 26th. So why is the record date on 24th? So see, instead of going for a stock split, Apple could have gone for bonus also. They have a lot of money, but why they went for stock split? It is not 1:1, man. 4:1. So for 1, you will get 4. So it will become 5. So basically, after the split, the price will be. Where is my friend?
Almost from $100 or something.
Yeah, so the price is 500. So after the split, it will be around 100, 105. So that is what I'm saying. It may come to 102, 103. And after the split is announced, right, in the last few days only it would have run up. When was this announcement made?
It was already some 15 days or 1 month, I think.
So in 1 month, it would have already given you some good returns, right?
Yeah, Tesla 50%, this one already some 30-40%.
After the announcement, right?
And after the announcement, yeah.
Yeah, so that is how the share price goes up. See. After the announcement, it shows. So the day the announcement is made, right? Usually, how to make money from this stock split and all, the day the announcement is made, buy and sell it after 15 days. Usually, you will make 5 to 7%. It's a very easy technique to make some money.
So in this case,
Nishant,
if you buy Monday also, you will we will get a split or?
Yeah. So Monday also, yeah. Monday, if you buy, you should still get 5 shares. But the game is over now. I doubt you will get much gain from here on. Anyways, it is at 2 trillion, which is a psychological mark. Anyways, that is a different discussion. So
Nishant, just one question.
Yeah.
In split as well as in bonus issue, the P to E ratio that should remain the same, right? Because the earning is the same, right?
No, the P ratio is determined by how much the market expects the profit to grow up. So the P ratio is based on market demand and supply also. So as I said, if the stock splits, so say the EPS of a company is 10 and its P ratio is 30, the share price is 10 into 30, 300. After the stock split, the company can come at 160, but the EPS is 5. So the P ratio has become 32. So P ratio can expand. That is why the price goes up.
Yeah. So if the price goes up, depending on market fluctuation and people how willing they are to buy a particular share, the P might change. So P would basically go a little bit high.
Exactly. From 30 it went to 32.
Okay.
Nishant, I have one more question now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Day traders, for example, technical analysis, if they see a chart, does they show you also the bonus split, all this history or not in the chart? We can easily understand there was a stock split or not.
Yes, and anyways, if you are looking at a chart and suddenly you see Apple going from 500 to 100 in one day, you will definitely check what happened. But yeah, ideally in good charts, it calls out that there was a bonus issue on that day. Okay, any other questions?
Nishant, this is Akash. So I have one question.
Yeah.
So ideally, the lowest amount which a company can trade is 1 cent. So if the whole objective is to bring more or more retailers into the market, so then why the split cannot be done up to, like, why don't they bring it to the lowest as possible? Why not bring it to 1 cent so that you have so many shares? But I think the answer to this is like you will have large number of shares, so you will have very high volatility in the market. But what is the risk? Like for a company like Apple, if they bring down their share, why to bring down even to $100? Why not to bring down to $10 so that you have more players? Why don't they do that?
No. Wait. See, don't confuse between market value and book value, right? Means par value, right? So we'll have to open Apple's balance sheet. So market value is a sub function, right? It's a subset. So market value is $500, but Apple is doing 4:1 stock split. If the par value is $5, then it will already be $1, right? How much more will they split? So you are correct. Theoretically, they can do it, but there is a logic, right? If Apple went for a 50:1 stock split, that is too much, right? What is the rationale for doing 50:1 stock split? That will also be asked, na?
No, that is a good question. What was asked, but why not make it so affordable? Like since they are sitting with so huge cash, like hundreds of billion, like another Fed or something. But what is the like business reason not to?
Apple is nothing like Fed. Please don't compare to Fed. Fed is the money printer. Yeah, they can print
Very
as much
true.
as
No,
they want.
but they're sitting on so much cash. But why not make it so affordable and
What affordable, man? They are doing na affordable. How much more affordable you want? 1:5, right?
No. The realistically, it not makes sense to do it. But can you tell us the business reason? What not? Why not? They are not doing it. Like
That is what I'm.
realistically, it doesn't
Wait.
make sense.
Let me first pull up what is the current value. So again, we'll have to calculate. Ishwar, just do a calculation. How much is the profit? So the net profit was 10 billion, which means EPS was 2. So around 5 billion shares. Okay.
Sorry, Nishant, what am I supposed to do?
So similarly, like Aarti Industry, we will calculate the value because Aarti Industry was mentioned as 10 rupees. Here I am not able to see. So net income is 10 billion divided by 2.2. So around 4.8 billion shares is what Apple has outstanding. Okay. 4.8 billion share. Let's see now how much is their equity.
Because if they make it rock bottom,
okay, here
then
it
again
is. It is already
will
there,
start.
right? See here, Akash, the par value is already 0.00001. Now after stock split, it will be even divided by 5. So how much lower you want me to? Do you want them to go?
No, it will be 4, right? They're making 4 for 1. So if you have hold 1, it will become 4.
Oh yeah, 4 more, right? So total will be 5. So 1:4 means you have 1, you will get 4 more. So total will be 5.
No, sorry. You are talking about Apple, right?
Yeah.
No, it says 4 for 1. If you hold 1, it will become 4. That's what it says.
4 more, right? It is always.
No, but no, it says 4 for 1. In this case.
Okay, fine, whatever. 4 for.
It's a split actually.
Okay, doesn't matter, right? So 1 will become 4 or 1 will become 5, whatever. The price will adjust accordingly. But if 1 becomes 4.
But also, if you do think about compliance wise, can the companies make full of them the stock market? They can keep on splitting and let the lot of people participate in this buying share and keep on increasing the share value.
Wait, one by one. So Akash,
Yes.
did your question get answered?
No. Now, common stock and additional paid in capital 0.0 par, whatever it is. So you are saying that this will get reduced by 4, divided by 4. So if it gets reduced by 4, why not more than that?
Yeah, it can be, right? So theoretically it can be, but as a company, say if Apple did 1:10, which means current share price is $500, it will become $50.
Yes.
Okay, why would they do it? They are doing it by 4 because they want that price to come down from 500 to 125. Let's assume, because I am little confused now, I need to read that statement, but is it 1:4 means total 1 will become 4 or 1 will become 5? People will get 3 additional or 4 additional. I'll have to check. But
What is the
anyways,
objective of this? What is the objective of doing this? Like making it 100. What is the objective?
the objective of doing this, say 1:4, let's assume that it is 1:4, which means anybody who has 1 share of Apple will have 4 going forward. Which means that with the current price of 500, it will become 125. So as I mentioned, at $125, a guy who has $1,000 can still afford to buy 8 shares. Earlier, he could only buy 2 shares. Generally, people want to buy 10 shares. So if somebody want to buy 10 shares by investing 1250, they can buy 10 shares of Apple with $500 to buy 10 shares. He would need to invest 5,000, which is beyond his reach. So your question is, what are the advantages of stock split? The main advantage is that more people can participate, more retail investor can participate. And
Yes,
as I have shown here, it is already par value is very less. If you divide by 10, it will become 0.001. How low can they keep going? So they will go for a reasonable number, right? It cannot be that I'll just split 1:100. Nobody will do that. That doesn't make sense, right? So theoretically, you are right, but nobody will do that, na? So because if Apple did it,
I want to understand. That's what I want to understand. Why will they not do that?
Because you yourself answered it right. If Apple did it 1:100, each share will be $5. It will become like a penny stock. Apple doesn't want to be counted as a penny stock, right?
But what will happen if people are going to keep on investing? That penny stock will again become 100 one day.
Yeah, but that is not their objective, na? See, this is what answers your question. Stock split help make shares more affordable for market participant and provide greater marketability as well as liquidity, thus leading to price discovery. One can observe that after the stock split, the market price of concerned company share comes down generally. Yeah, you could make a case that instead of 1:4, Apple could have gone for 1:10. Means for every 1 share, make it 10. So instead of 125, the price could have come to 50. But that is their management decision.
So do you know like how do they decide this, like to go up to 4 or 5? Like do you think do you know any like logic behind this?
Yeah, as I said, logic is by making it 4, right? Liquidity 4 गुना बढ़ा दिया ना.
हाँ.
और कितना बढ़ाना है? Sorry, I'll stick to English. So liquidity went up by 4 times. That is more than enough. So management would have said, yeah, this much is good enough for now. Next year we will see again. So if next year again Apple goes to 200, they may go for another 1:4. So bring it to 50. Because there is no restriction, right? How many times a company can split the stock? They can do it every 6 months. It is not like a
market value.
That is wait. Let me finish this. So basically, when a company goes for stock split, there is no limit, right? That they cannot go for another stock split within 6 months. Every year they can go for it. I don't know what is the rule in the US, but generally there are no restrictions. They can keep splitting every 6 months. So if they feel that there is a need to split it again, they can do it after 6 months or 1 year or 2 years.
Nishant, I have a comment. I use Revolut Trading, and there they allow you to invest in Google or these stocks which are historically expensive from just €1. I don't know how they managed to do it, but nowadays you don't need to purchase the entire stock to invest. You can just invest in a fraction of the stock.
Yeah, that I know. Yeah, don't go there, right? Don't confuse people, right? Let's stay on the topic.
But if that exists, then why do they feel obliged to have a stock split?
They are not obliged, right? They are doing it after a long time, right? I don't think so. Apple has done a stock split for many years. They are doing it because to make it easier, right? Because see, from Apple's perspective, they want people to buy 10 shares, 20 shares. What will be the best thing for Apple to happen? All the 300 million people in US each buy 10 to 20 Apple shares, right? That is best marketing. What more they want? We just saw, right? At $10 billion of quarterly profit and $2 as EPS, around 5 billion shares of Apple are trading. So the population of US is 300 million. So if everyone bought 20 shares, that is 6 billion shares gone, right? So Apple would be really famous. Everybody is an Apple shareholder. Everybody will work, because once you are a shareholder, you work for the benefit of that company. So everybody will be pro Apple. What more Apple wants?
Yeah, it's something like Buri Nazar se dur raho and making of the PE ratio.
In fact, Apple would love to trade their shares in India also, right? But our SEBI does not allow. Otherwise, Apple will convert them into rupees and give it to us. So what you are saying, Ishwar, that fractional investing and all, these are products which have existed for a long time for institutional investor. It is just that these new technology platforms like Revolut are making the same products available to the retail customer. These products have existed since time immemorial, like at least last 30-40 years.
Okay, thanks.
But one by one. So first, Akash was not satisfied. So I really like Akash's question, and he has joined after a few days. So are you satisfied, Akash, or you still have a question?
Like theoretically, I am not satisfied. I understand in practical world it is not possible, but theoretically I am still not satisfied.
It is possible, right? But people are not doing it. Again, what is the question? What do you want? You wanted Apple to split 100:1, huh?
Like for example, let's look at Tesla. Tesla was doing like 6 months ago, it was at 350. Today
forget Tesla. Forget Tesla. Stick to Apple. So Apple currently it is how much? So what do you $500? So you wanted 100:1 stock split, huh?
I want it to come down to 1 cent.
No, 1 cent means you want 1,000:1. Why will they do it? Yeah, 1 cent is penny stock, right? That I answered. Nah, nobody wants their stock to be known as penny stock. Why will Apple want it? See, if you look at it,
is it like a brand?
Akash, let me ask this question. What is the motivation why they want to do it at make this price of the Apple stock at 1 cent? What is the motivation?
The same motivation to make it 1:5. That is to have more and more retailers. So
correct, but more, right? But you don't want unlimited. See, the other side of the spectrum is Warren Buffett. He has never done a stock split. He says, boss, my stock is compounding. You want to buy, you lost. Berkshire Hathaway share is at $30,000 or something.
No, but they have class A, class B and all. If you cannot buy class A, then you can buy class B, class C.
That Apple could have also done, na? Class A, class B, class C. So basically, Apple is saying, boss, I only have one category of shares where all shareholders have equal voting right, whatever, right? In order to make it little more affordable for the retail investor, I am doing 1:4, which means $500 will become $125 theoretically. it may become 127, 128. Anyways, before they announced it, it was at 400. So it has already run up. So it may not run up so much. So already it has given 20% return. If anybody entered after the announcement, 400, $410, whatever. Just the day of the announcement, it was 400, 410. Now it is already 500. So it has already generated 20% return for everyone who bought it. So what they are saying is, I will make it affordable, but I don't want to make it too affordable also. It is like I also need to maintain my brand, right? 1 cent is like penny stock, right? Like that, every company will keep splitting. So you are basically saying that Apple is at 1 cent today. After 1 year, it is at 2 cent. Again, split it, make it 1 cent. Why even wait, right? Then keep splitting every year. But that is not what happens, no?
I would also tell you that there are also operational overhead cost for all these kind of fractional tradings, right? So if you are trading trillions of, let's say, number of shares, it also has the operational cost, overhead cost, associated with them.
No, but operational cost doesn't come to Apple, na, Nimit. Apple doesn't care, right? These are secondary market transactions. Apple doesn't give a damn, right? So that is not on Apple.
Okay. But, so yeah, I'm satisfied with this answer, but I have a subsequent question to this. So can a company do like this, like they do a stock split? So now as we see that price of Apple has surged up, after they do this stock split, now they are already under the profit. So after that, to make their investors happier, can they issue a bonus immediately?
Yes, they can do that. And Apple has enough money to do that also. Okay. But profit is not for Apple, huh? Share price has gone from 400 to 500. Apple did not get single rupee. The money went to the shareholder. Whoever owned whatever shares has gained 20%.
But just directly instead of announcing a bonus, it would be better that we do a stock split so that the market price increases. I mean, the total valuation of the company increases, and then use that money to give the bonus. Can we do that?
No. That money is not coming to Apple, na. That money is going to shareholder. Share price increase.
Apple is also one of the shareholders, so they are holding 51%.
How is Apple owning Apple share? क्या बात कर रहा है?
अरे उनका खुद का तो होगा ना कुछ तो holding.
नहीं है ना. Where they have? If Apple want to issue new share, if Apple issue new share today, they will be able to issue at $500. That is the only advantage. But then if you come with a FPO, you are diluting the other shareholder. So then the share price will go down because your market cap will be constant, right?
Right.
See, that is why FPO is not preferred, right? So in a stock split, what happened? By doing the stock split, Apple did one thing. It made it more affordable. I already highlighted that, right? I opened that article. Where is that article? So basically, it made it more affordable for market participant and provided greater liquidity and greater marketability, leading to price discovery. Because of this, the share price went up from 400 to 500, 25% increase. Because now what is happening is a lot of retail investors are thinking, boss, I'm waiting for the day stock split happens. I will buy 10 shares. I will become Apple shareholder. Or I have $1,000 at 125. I will buy 8 shares. At least I will roam around saying I have 8 shares of Apple. I have 8 shares of Apple, like that. So all these Steve Jobs men will buy Apple shares. So that is how they have created this extra growth. Now, if immediately they come with bonus issue, they may not get that much benefit. They can wait for 1 year. If you look at Apple's balance sheet, where is Apple balance sheet? Anyways, we can pull Apple balance sheet, but if we look at Apple balance sheet,
Nishant, why would a company want, if the only objective is to make it more affordable, then why would a company take out money from its retained earnings and do a bonus issue when they can just do a stock split?
Because in retained earning, how long can you keep the money?
I mean, that's the choice of the company, right? And they can use it to invest anywhere or do anywhere. The objective is to ultimately allow it to.
Correct, but invest where? Yeah, this Apple is having $53 billion as retained earning. What will they do with this money? They are not able to. See, first of all, hold on. First of all, this is just an accounting gimmick, right? In bonus issue, what will happen is this 53 billion. Okay. This 53 billion will move to this shareholder equity. But anyways, all this cash will be lying with Apple only, na? This cash. You see this 50 billion in cash, 44 billion in cash. These all 94 billion. What they will do with this money? They need to buy something, right? What will Apple buy? So that is what people are saying, that Apple should go ahead and buy this company, Walt Disney or something. But that Apple should do something, right? But acquisitions are never easy. So the only good growth is organic growth, which means sell more iPhones. But they don't want to put more factories because right now production is enough to meet the demand. So in bonus issue also, they are not giving anything to the shareholder, right, in cash. They are just moving money from one account, from this retained earning, to common shareholder. That's it. But the money will still be lying in Apple's account only. It will not go to the shareholder account. That is the biggest fun of the bonus issue for a company, right? Instead of giving cash dividend, where actually the cash flows from the company to the shareholder account, in a bonus issue, only the accounting gimmick happens.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, good point.
So retained earning means it's previous year profits.
Exactly,
or whatever.
exactly. So if you see like company like Google, Apple, you see here, there is, you should refer to the old lessons, Venkat, you have not gone through it. So there is one session where we did a detailed explanation of retained earnings and how dividend payout ratio and all that we had discussed. So basically, in short, Apple made 10 billion as a profit. This is the old I should open the new one. For 3 months ended June 2019, which means April, May, June. 3 months their profit was 10 billion. But if they don't pay out of that 10 billion, say they only pay 2 billion as dividend, 8 billion they will retain. So like this, they have accumulated so much money. So every quarter 8 billion means 1 year 32 billion. So over 3 years, it will become 92 billion, which is what you are seeing here. So it is 53 only now. So which means basically they have retained half the profit for 3 years. 40 billion ka half kitna hai? 20 billion. So 3 years profit is retained. 50% of 3 year profit, something like that. Okay, now somebody else had a question. Akash, you are satisfied, right?
Yes.
Okay, now next
I only had the question. Yeah. Okay. Now you said, right, India will not allow, SEBI is not allowing Apple to come and trade in India. What it's a disadvantage for India or SEBI if they allow Apple to trade in India? Why we are not encouraging or motivating Apple to trade in India?
This you need to ask SEBI, but I will try to answer in my understanding. See, one is Indian retail investor is not so sophisticated. So right now we don't even have a very good capital markets for our own companies. There are many companies in India which are not listed. There are many very good companies which are still private limited company in India. So we should encourage those kind of companies to get listed. So there are a lot of those kind of things. Plus the retail participation, as I keep saying, right, out of a population of 130 crores, maybe 2 crore people directly invest in stock market in India. Maybe 2 crore, maybe less. Out of 2 crore, maybe 1 crore actively trade. So that is less than 1%. So we are not able to increase that for a very long time. So that is much more important. That is why they started all these campaigns, mutual fund sahi hai and all that, to encourage more and more people to participate in the stock market. Once we have a larger participation, then we can think of allowing other companies to come and trade in our stock market. We can also look at opening more stock markets rather than just having NSE, BSE. We can have more, like China, for example. China has a stock exchange in Shenzhen, which is more focused on tech companies. So we could have similarly a stock market based in Bangalore, more focused on tech companies, just like NASDAQ. Because right now India doesn't have a tech focused index. We have Nifty and BSE, or NSE and BSE, but none of them is tech focused. Whereas in China you have Shenzhen, which is tech focused, Hong Kong, which is global, Shanghai, I think Beijing also. So anyways, in today's world, number of stock exchanges is not so important, but it can be if we make them well capitalized and all. So there are many ways, but as a country anyways, right, we have always been, so if you remember, okay, many of you are not economic students, but in economics, there are 3 kinds of economies. One is a capitalistic economy, one is a socialistic economy, and one is a mixed economy. So we have always been a mixed economy with about 70% socialism and 30% capitalism. So we are a confused economy, I would say, confused economy and a confused society. So it will take time, but yeah, we can, as I have mentioned in previous sessions, right, we don't even have a proper bond market. The first challenge for SEBI and other RBI is to create a very robust bond market in India with retail participation. Today, if you want to buy bonds issued by Reliance, can you buy easily? No, you can't. The market is very restricted. Ideally, why should a Reliance go to State Bank of India and borrow at 10%? See how does money flow in India today? I go deposit my money with SBI. SBI gives me 5%. SBI takes my money, it goes and lends to Reliance at 12%. In between, that 7% spread is taken by SBI. Why should SBI get 7%? Instead, Reliance can come to me directly and borrow at 10%. I know Reliance will not run away with my money. I trust them. So Reliance should be able to borrow directly from me at 10%, and I will get, so my return will go up from 5 to 10 and cost will go down for Reliance from 12 to 10. Both of us will win, right? Win-win.
Yeah. And Reliance shareholders will get a better benefit or profit.
Yeah, so that is Reliance winning is Reliance shareholder. Basically, the transaction will be between Reliance and me. The SBI will lose, right? Why do we need SBI? So there can be many such transactions where we can remove the middleman. But we are not allowing that. Similarly, Government of India bonds. Today, if I want to buy bonds issued by Government of India, it is not easy. I can do it, but it is complicated. And there are a lot of charges. It is not like equity. So these are the first steps they need to take. From last 20 years, we are saying they are not able to do it. So it is slow moving. So we will see when it happens. So those are the challenges. That is why one of the articles somebody shared, right, that US has a very big market cap. It has a market cap because all the companies are listed there. So even Infosys is listed there. So whatever market cap Infosys has, that gets added to the market cap of US stock exchange. That is just a way to raise money. That has got nothing to do with GDP. So GDP and market cap have no relation. That is a full bogus thing that they are doing. That China can also do. Na? China can allow every company to be listed in China and add all the market cap. So Apple is trading shares in China. The daily volume is maybe only 5 lakh shares. But 2 trillion will get added to market cap of Chinese stock exchange. That joke anyone can play. So anyways, market cap has no correlation to GDP. That is what I wanted to explain. Some articles were being shared a few weeks back. Yeah, next question.
Yeah, Nishant, you said something about taxation as well, but I didn't get that point.
Taxation of what?
Like in bonus shares, the companies, they can save taxes, or I don't know.
Yeah, so when a company issue bonus share, it has to pay no taxes. As a investor, when I get bonus shares, I get I pay no taxes. Just the cost of acquisition.
Sorry, can you repeat, Nishant? We couldn't grasp.
Basically, when bonus shares are issued, there is no tax implication. The tax will only come when I sell the bonus share. So for example, in case of whatever company ABC, I hold 1 share. I get 3 more share as bonus share. The cost of those 3 bonus share is 0 as a investor for me. But till I sell, I pay no taxes. So if I continue to hold it for 1 year, I think LTCG in India is 0. So long-term capital gain or 10%, whatever. So after 1 year, even if I sell, I will pay only 10% as taxes. So that is good, na? Whereas if I get dividend, the taxes will be 20% or something like that. Or sometimes it get added to your normal income. So if you are in the 30% tax bracket, you pay 30%. Anyways, we started early today, so another 5 minutes to go. That's it. Any other questions?
Nishant, I sent you one link. Do you know about it? What exactly this market is? Indian International Exchange. It's in Gujarat.
No, I don't know. I will check it. Okay. Maybe we can discuss next class. Any other questions?
Nishant, just a question. So in our sessions, we do focus on investment, right? Is it more to do with trading in stock market, or is it in general investment that we are focusing?
No, we are discussing a lot of things, but when you say general investment, what do you mean?
I mean, investment for long-term investment in different like commodities and everything.
Yeah, so commodities not so much, but we can talk about it. But yeah, right now we talk about long-term investment and all.
Okay.
Yeah, Ranjit. So this one, I think I already explained to WebHub some time back. Basically, they are trying to set this up. So they are trying to create this environment, like we discussed just now, right? That to allow different kinds of international trading from India, just like in Dubai and all they allow. So create like a special economic zone. So this gift city in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, has existed for quite some time, and Modi is trying to market it. But it is not so easy because the world does not have any more demand for such centers. Because if you look at it in Asia, there are so this was all possible during Nehru's time. But again, people keep blaming him, but people don't realize how much he messed up. So basically, at that time, Singapore and Hong Kong were not known as the financial centers. Today, for Asia, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Tokyo are there as a financial center. Three are more than enough. There is no more demand to create more. In Europe, you have London. And if you see, that is why after Brexit, both Macron and Merkel were fighting that they want either Frankfurt or Paris to become the financial center of Europe. Because everybody knows that this is a one-time game. Once a city is established, it is very difficult to dislodge it. For example, Europe's financial center has been London for the last 40-50 years, or maybe more actually, ever since 1850s. So almost for 150 years. Similarly, the nerve center for North America is New York City. And it is extremely difficult to displace this because of the talent, because of all the things that financial center for India is Mumbai. And no city can displace Mumbai. Silicon Valley of India is Bangalore. No city can displace it. So you kind of create a hub. So like for example, today for manufacturing, UP is trying to become the manufacturing hub of handsets in India by opening all this Samsung factory in Noida and all that. Once that ecosystem develops, it will not move. Okay. So yeah. So another point to blame Nehru. Anyways, I love to blame Nehru. So, but yeah. Any other questions?
The question like long back only before only asked Nisha, regarding this. What is the business risk of or else what is the risk a company sees going for splitting? Why not if one starts, everybody starts doing this stock split, and what encourage? Why that was the thing which I wanted to ask. Like I asked before, like what is the business risk? Why not everyone does it?
There is
And
no
also
risk, right? Wait. There is no.
artificially they can bring it down the values of this PE ratio and
See.
all.
Wait. No. P ratio will not change, yaar. P ratio will be same, na. P ratio where it will change. The reason everybody doesn't do it is because every management has a different viewpoint, right? Now, if say for example today Reliance share is at 2,000 rupees and 51% is owned by Mukesh Ambani. If he does not want 1:5 split, he will not do it because he doesn't want it. That's it. That's not his priority. There is no risk.
Nishant, can you also like I have comment on this? Can you just explain if I'm correct or not? I think like it might be because if you bring down the share price to very affordable level, there would be a lot of volatility in that particular share price. And because of volatility, the prices might go really down, and that might trigger a massive sell off of the stock. So
No, doesn't really matter, right? Volatility is not a problem for Reliance, right? Because at the end of the day, okay, in Reliance case, okay, the promoter is also a shareholder and he's also managing it currently. But at the end of the day, volatility is none of the problem of the owner, right? Because it is basically the market function. So yes,
right, but let's say if
it can be.
2000
So
rupees
yeah,
share
so
is brought
it
down to
can.
50, so many people
No,
would
not
just pump into
50.
money,
No,
right?
nobody will do so much, right? So that is anyways ruled out. So generally, even if they do it, they may do it 1:2 or 1:3, which means for every one share now it may become 4. So right now it makes all the sense to split Reliance as to 1:4, right? So it is at 2,000, it can be 500, more affordable. So yeah, but it depends on the promoter.
And also it is like fooling the people, right? Like they keep on
Yeah.
split. And like now it's like if you see the
No.
US stock,
Wait, Shom. It is not fooling also, right? See, when a stock split of 1:4 will happen at 500 rupees, your EPS will go down, right? So for example, say today Reliance P is 40. At 2,000 rupees, if the P is 40, my EPS is 50 rupees, right? When I split it for 4, my EPS will go down to 12.5. At the similar 40 PE, my share price will be 500. But because it is affordable to more, the demand may go up, and temporarily, right? It is not permanently. Temporarily, the price may move from 500 to 510. After that, anyways, the fundamentals will come into the picture, right? Longer term, always fundamentals determine. If Reliance EPS does not increase, share price will not increase. So the P will go from 40 to 41, but that's just a temporary phenomenon. And that's not a very big change in P. Like Tushar mentioned, that is a very valid point. And Tushar, can you just create your account because you have joined as guest? So it's difficult to recognize people.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So like Tushar mentioned, if they split it to a very large extent, so instead of 1:4, they do is 1:100, then the volatility may go up. And even from 2000 to 500, the volatility will be slightly higher. So that is a very valid point that he mentioned. That can be one of the reasons which is deterring people to go from stock split, but that is not a very big reason in my mind. If they are afraid of stock split, there are other ratios, right? Instead of 1:3, you can do 2:3. So which means for every 2, it will become 3. So then price will be only so 4,000 divided by 3. So it will come to 1,400. You can do 3:5, 3:4, 4:5, 5:6, whatever, right? Just increase liquidity to some extent. So split can be done in multiple ratios. 10:11, which means for every 10, I will get 11. So then the price will only come down to 1,900. So the volatility will not go up so much.
But if you see the present market, like especially Tesla and all, like it's not a right example maybe. Nothing, no mathematics, nothing can apply there. Like now.
Yeah, I think that's a really good example actually, because they are like highly overpriced. I don't know.
Don't go to Tesla, right? That is a different story, please. So let's not get into the fundamental discussion now. So I think the question more was why companies are not doing stock split, right? That was your question. So did you get your answer?
I got it, and your answer, Nishan. Thank you very much. But the only thing was, especially the special example what we mentioned, there they can play a lot of games.
No. They are not playing the games, right? Everybody can open the financial result, right? That is a Robin Hood effect. So don't go there. Okay, Robin Hood effect is something else. Something else. See, that is what emotions, free time, panic, a lot of factors come into picture, right? Read about tulip mania. Have you guys read about tulip mania?
No, not.
It's like boomerang effect. You get price rise.
You guys stay in Europe. You have not heard of tulip mania. You should read tulip mania. How many of you went to see the tulip gardens outside of Amsterdam, right? In rural.
I have been, yeah.
Yeah, so you should read this tulip mania. I will share this.
I think flower of price was extremely valid, I think.
Yeah, read it, right? So one tulip was selling at 3 months salary. So that is how bubbles happen. So these are known as bubbles. So human beings never change. That is what I keep saying. The human race has not evolved. I guess the more I read, I feel the Vedic civilization was probably the most evolved. But anyways, that is for a different day. We will do one session on Vedic civilization. Any other questions? But read it, okay? Very interesting. Tulip mania. Okay, anything else? So we were supposed to do mutual funds today, but we were just in the question and answer. But I like it this way. So anyways, on the Slack channel, I have shared many videos. So basically the agenda was for this week was to cover all the types of funds. So mutual funds, exchange traded funds, open-ended, close-ended, diversified, debt funds, equity funds, balanced funds, sectoral funds, venture capital funds, private equity funds, pension funds, sovereign wealth funds. None of it is covered. Okay, so that will be continued. I think it will need 6 to 7 sessions, so we will continue it. Anyways, there is enough material to study, so please study it. Now next week is the presentation, right? So whichever team can do whatever, please present, and then we will see how to make it more efficient. I also wanted to shrink some of the teams because a few people are out and few people are not coming regularly. But let's go ahead with 5 teams this month, and then from next month I'll make it 3 teams maybe, because it has to be active participation.
Today was also interesting. I think we are discussing the current facts with the the calculations and with the fact current situation with the facts. It was interesting actually from my side.
Good.
Yeah. Like we can also relate and also we can feel it, and that was really good actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, all done. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Make a list of your questions, and we will take it next week. Bye.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye. Tushar, can you just stay back for a minute?
Yeah.